Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your daily horoscope for May 23rd, 2020. So this is a big moment after a new moon in Gemini, and the moon has moved along here to form this conjunction with Venus. So this is a moon Venus in Gemini, and we saw this energy before where this is an extremely creative energy, right? We have this emotional, expressive, reactive energy of the moon in Gemini, along with this Venus energy of beauty, of creativity, of aesthetics that is in this Gemini energy where we are dealing with communication, we're dealing with the hands. And so there is this extreme feminine energy of expression and creativity. And remember that this is coming off a new moon in Gemini, where this was very much about coming into this space with your creative ideas, with the new experiences that you want to take on. And so this is very powerful creative energy that we are dealing with, especially with Vesta in a conjunction to the North Node in Gemini as well. Right, so we have this dominant Gemini sky here where we have tons of this creative intellectual energy to experience new opportunities in our lives, to open ourselves up to new experiences. So this is very powerful, and this is a big moment of this test of whether or not you are open to this, especially because we have Mercury in Gemini. Mercury is here at home in Gemini at 23 degrees. So Mercury is moving along through Gemini very quickly. It is moving very fast here, and we are going to see Mercury enter into Cancer on the 28th. So we are building up to Mercury leaving its home sign and moving into more of this emotional space. And so this is a big time of using this Mercury energy to come up with new ideas of how to connect, how to express yourself, right? This is very strong creative energy that we are dealing with in this space here. And this is in a trine with Saturn in Aquarius. So remember that we are dealing with this energy here of Saturn in Aquarius. This is a Saturn retrograde where this is bringing up our past reality, right? So the sun being in Gemini in this trine is a big moment of allowing ourselves to let go of the old reality, of the old situation, to come into this space of what we fully want to connect to, what we fully want to experience with Juno in Libra. So there's a lot of this creative energy and potential that we have to utilize in our lives to experience something brand new. And Mercury is in a semi-square over to Uranus in Taurus. Remember that this Uranus in Taurus is an energy of breaking down our foundation, our security. And so we have this conflict here where we want to hold on to the old reality. We want to hold on to the old experience of what makes us feel comfortable, of what makes us feel safe in this space. But remember that Uranus is here breaking down our structure, our security, our foundation, giving us this opportunity for something brand new to come into our lives. And so this is a big moment, especially with Venus being retrograde in Gemini, for new relationships, for clearing out old relationships, making room for new relationships, And so this is a big moment where you want to look and see, are you still trying to hold on to a past situation? Remember that the South Node is in Sagittarius, where this karmic story that we are in with the North Node in Gemini is about moving into something new within our environment, finding new connections, finding new knowledge and information, letting go of the old story of the past with this South Node in Sagittarius. And so, are you still trying to hold on to an old story, right? And we talked a lot about this on this channel, where this is a big moment of trying to create your own story, your own experience that is no longer benefiting you in your life. This is a big moment of trying to farm the story the way that you want it to look. Because remember that we have this Neptune in Pisces that is at the 20th degree. It's in those last degrees of Pisces, where this is dealing with escapist behaviors. It is dealing with reckless behaviors. It is dealing with holding on to the past, repeating old cycles. And so, are you trying to hold on to these subconscious blocks and patterns that are keeping you from experiencing something new within your life? So, a lot of illusion, a lot of deception, a lot of telling ourselves stories and beliefs about trying to hold on to a situation. Remember that we have Pluto that is here in Capricorn in this conjunction with Jupiter, where this is a big time here where we need to let go of control. Are you trying to control the situation? Are you trying to hold on to something that is not beneficial to you in your life? This is a big moment here of clearing out all of this old weight and baggage in our lives, especially coming off of this new moon in Gemini, which is clearing the way for a brand new cycle. Remember that that last lunar cycle that we were in ended on a full moon in Scorpio, where it's time to clean up your life. It's time to release all of these attachments to the past, to trauma, to fears, trying to hold on to the control of staying in the same situation. And so this is a major moment of clearing so that we can fully embrace and step into this new opportunity that the universe has for us in our lives. And this is farming a yod over to the vertex, which is now here in Leo. And so this is a fated moment of feeling good. This is a fated moment of taking on a new opportunity in your life, of allowing yourself to have fun. And so this is a moment where, are we trying to just keep staying in a painful situation because we're afraid to open ourselves up to something new that is ultimately going to make us happy and fulfilled? And so there's a lot of staying in these subconscious holding patterns and remaining blocked from what the universe has for you. Because once again, remember that in the middle of this grand trine, we have an opposition of Chiron over to Juno. And so we have these fears, these insecurities about the way that we show up, about the way that we appear. And so what are these wounds within yourself that you need to heal and address so that you can fully let go of these patterns, of this need for control, so that you can fully experience what the universe has for you? And so this is a big time. This is a positive time of opening yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. And look where this midheaven is for this chart. It is in Scorpio, where this is a time of death and rebirth. This is a time of transformation And Scorpio is a master manifester if Scorpio is able to release control. And so remember this, that there are two sides to Scorpio, right? There is the side that is controlling and possessive, that stays stuck in the darkness, in the fear, in the pain. And there is a side of Scorpio that lets go of the past and rises to the occasion. Remember that the highest degree of Scorpio is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is the highest potential of Scorpio to transform and to rise to the occasion, to have this happiness, this fulfillment, this connection. And so there is something very powerful here about letting go of control to fully embrace the experience of what you want to bring into your life. And so are you still trying to hold on to something that is not beneficial to you? Remember that we have Mars and Ceres that is here in Pisces, where the answer in our lives is to believe, is to dream, is to go after our dreams. Because this is in the first degrees of Pisces, right? This Mars energy. This is a very magical energy of going after your dreams, going after what you want to have in your life. As Mars is the soldier, it is the warrior, it is here to take action. It is here for a purpose, for a reason. Where it is in this land of Pisces, where we tend to get lost, we tend to get confused, we tend to daydream. But there's a big question with this Mars and Pisces of, will you actually act on your dreams? Because this is a lot of energy to dream, to envision. But there is this component of all of this Gemini energy here that is logically coming up with a plan to actually execute these dreams. So the big thing here is taking on what the universe has for you at this moment. If you are trying to hold on to control, if you are trying to stay stuck in the same old situation that is not of the highest value to you in your life, then you are missing out on a big opportunity. I also pulled some cards as well for May 23rd. The first card here is the Ace of Cups. This is an offering. This is a divine offering from the universe. Will you take this offering? This is the big question here. This is a magical moment of starting fresh, of starting something new, of allowing yourself to take the opportunity, right? This is Cups energy. This is your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. And so, are you going to stay in the same situation that is not beneficial, that is not of the highest, greatest good, while missing out on this opportunity? The next card we have here is the Page of Swords, where this is in reverse. And so, are we not trying to logically execute a plan? Are we not trying to connect, to communicate, so that we can have this dream, this wish, this opportunity? Big question, and this is a grand trine energy here, where this is a big opportunity for us to take on in our lives. And so there's a lot to say about those who are in fear, that if we work through the fear, if we release the fear, then we make room for this new opportunity in our lives. Next card we have is the ninth house. And so, do you believe? Do you have faith? Remember, this is this Mars and Pisces energy of, do you believe that this is possible? Do you believe in your dream, in your vision, in your goal? What is your belief system? If we are stuck in an old belief system that is not of the highest value, this is detrimental. It is time to let go of the old belief systems. Remember, we talked about that South Node in Sagittarius. Where are you still trying to hold on to an old story, to an old belief that is not of the highest value to you in your life? So this is a big moment of letting go, releasing, especially as we are in this new moon at the moment that I am recording this, that are you actually letting go and allowing yourself to take on a new experience? This ninth house is connected to experience as well. Adventure. What is your next adventure? Are you going to disconnect from the old belief so that you can have faith in the new journey? Last card is Virgo. And so once again, what is the logical plan? What are the steps? How are you going to execute this? And so this is a time of not only dreaming and believing, but also being practical. Taking the logical steps to get you to where you want to be, right? And we talked a lot about that here on this channel, where are you just wishing, hoping, and dreaming without taking any action? And so, big theme here all throughout 2020 is this combination of this hope, this dream, but also combining it with the logic, with the steps. And so what are the logical steps? How are we going to get to this goal that we have for ourselves, to this hope, to this dream, to this wish? This is a big opportunity to take on the dream, the opportunity that you would like to have for yourself. And so that was your horoscope for May 23rd, 2020. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new content. Feel free to join the group Astro Metaphysical Love and Light on Facebook to share all of your spiritual wisdom, motivational advice, and positivity. And I want to thank you all so much once again for joining in and watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.